Hi, everyone. Happy Monday evening. It is October the 18th. It is 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Welcome, all of you, to a lovely Monday afternoon, Monday evening, possibly Tuesday morning. We are going to chill in the craft room this afternoon and do a little bit of crocheting. Please put your feet up, grab a cup of tea or coffee or orange juice or whatever you happen to be into, and you can work on a work in progress or just enjoy the company. We hope to keep you somewhat amused for a little while. I'm going to make some more of our little tiny treat bags today. So we did a tutorial on this on Friday last week, and it's fairly popular. I think a lot of people sort of get the idea that Halloween's a bit funny again this year. So, if you're only handing tricks or treats out to a handful of people, then a little extra trick to your treat is sort of a nice thing to do. We love dinner parties around here, sort of fun, goofy dinner parties, and I love to set tables, and I like putting little things like this at the place setting. So, you can put somebody's name in it. You can sort of fill it with treats. Jelly beans are really cute. Pretty much anything you like. And of course, you can do them in any color to suit your decor or decorate them. And it also fits a gift card. So if you need a quick little gift to give to somebody, you know how much gift cards are super popular, and it's nice to just put them in a little tiny sack just to make it extra special. So anyway, we thought we would make some more of these tonight because I'm totally taken with them. Also, they're good for dolls. So if you know somebody who has 18-inch dolls, this is like the perfect little arm tote bag or trick-or-treat bag for the dolls too. We thought we would make some that had more of an autumn feel this evening. So we polled the family. We said, what do you think? Halloween, Thanksgiving, autumn in general? And everyone was like, autumn in general. Now, autumn obviously covers a lot, but we were thinking we would do some more autumn-inspired bags as opposed to just sort of specifically sort of Halloween-y ones. So we are going to experiment with some ideas. We're going to do a little bit of designing on the fly. I've accumulated some yarn over here, probably just off camera. That's some nice sort of autumnal colors. And we're going to pick some autumn iconic imagery with the help of everybody in the chat and maybe some polls. And we will design a couple of little treat bags based on that. So that's the plan this evening. So you're more than welcome to sort of crochet along with me. I'm going to be sort of saying what I do as I do it, or you can just put your feet up and do something else, hang out, whatever you want to do. So yeah, welcome. I'm going to keep my little guys up here for inspiration. I like these little bags.
Shout out to Life is a Gem for a re-welcome.
Oh, well, a re-welcome to you, Gem. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Stitches is here. As usual.
I'm here, quiet in the corner.
Keeping
quiet as usual.
Quiet as usual. Straight, serious, totally quiet, pin drop
quiet
silent.
As usual.
Yeah. my very own little troll.
Yes.
Excuse me.
It's my part-time job.
Yes, it is.
I have to troll you.
It's your full-time job.
It's my full-time job. I know. That's true.
My very own full-time troll. I've got a cup of tea and a glass of water. I've got my notes. I've got my yarn. So let's jump right into some fun autumnal mini treat bag designs. I'm going to throw it out to everybody who's sort of popped into the chat right off the bat. What are some iconic autumn images? So when someone says to you autumn, what's the first thing that jumps into your mind? And I want you all to just throw your answers in the chat. One single liners are fine. Mr. InStitches is going to read a whole bunch of them out, and I'm just going to write them all down. And then maybe we'll do a couple polls on which ones we think would be a little more interesting or fun or not possibly challenging to turn into a little gift bag. So that's the first challenge for you guys. I hear you tapping away.
I think it's Tori.
Yeah.
One of our channel members. I think it's Tori. Is still curious about my idea.
Oh.
I'm just letting them know that
yes.
It's basically for future live streams. Mm-hmm. Some future live streams.
Yes.
But we're not quite ready. So
yes, we're still accumulating data.
Yeah. we need to accumulate data.
Everybody goes, what?
Yeah. But it's not that big a deal.
No.
So don't get too.
But don't worry, you
don't
won't miss
get
it.
too fired up.
Yeah.
It's just.
Or get extremely fired up.
It's just a little. It's just a little.
This might be
idea
so
for,
up your alley. You don't
for
know.
future live streams. That's all.
Yes, we will be doing it. We will be bringing Mr. InStitches.
But when we're ready, we'll let you know.
Yes. Yeah.
I have a question for our channel members.
Yeah.
Are you receiving emails when we send out channel member community posts?
Yeah.
Can you let?
Yeah. Do
let
you get
me
an
know?
email too? Just curious.
Because back in the day, YouTube was sending all channel members an email every time we posted to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not so sure they're still doing it, because a lot of our members are saying they didn't know we went live, they didn't know we were going live, but we posted every time. So
for that matter,
I'm just curious about that.
YouTube also used to send you emails when there was some sort of activity. Like you could, if you had notifications turned on, you could turn on email notifications. So is that still a thing? Do people still get email notifications? Does anybody even check their email? I don't know.
Well, there's a difference between, there's the subscriber version, but then there was the member version of the emails. So
you also could get.
I understood that YouTube stopped the emails to regular subscribers.
I don't know.
But they didn't for members. But now I'm wondering if they did for members too.
So any of you, if you get emails from YouTube that have anything to do with this channel, please
that
let
are
Mr.
specific
InStitches know.
to your membership to our channel when we post.
Please let us know.
Let me know if they're specific to the membership, not just random YouTube emails. Like it has to be like, hey, Jayda and Stitches posted to channel members this message or this photo. Some people are saying yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, some people are getting both. So it must have to do with your settings then. Some people don't. I
think that is in settings. It's something in your YouTube account that you can fiddle with.
Yeah. I would like to shout out a few. I think they're super chats.
Are they? You think?
Yeah, they came through quickly. Yes, Lala Gama sent us a super chat. Thank you very much for that. We have a new little, fun little. I wouldn't even know what to call that. It's not an animation.
It's a Mr. InStitches plugin.
It's a Mr. InStitches plugin attempt. Is that what you'd call that? A plugin? Yeah, I guess kind of.
It's
no, it's not well.
I mean,
it's a quasi plugin.
Technically,
it's more like a. I don't even know. My brain isn't working because I didn't have coffee.
It's also like Monday evening. Yeah. It's the beginning of the week.
Anyway, shout out to Lala Gamma. Thank you for the super chat. Cider and donuts at Cider Milk.
Oh, cider and donuts.
Wow.
Yes, please.
That sounds good. Big shout out to Nay.
Hi, Nay.
Who's all the way over in New Zealand, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I missed you guys. Currently making a shawl for my mom with the X's and O's stitch.
Oh, nice.
Marisha is watching too and slowly falling asleep.
Those beautiful big round apple cheeks.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're caught up for now.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being here, guys. Now, has anyone answered my question in the chat, Mr. InStitches? Has anybody put forth the iconic thing that they think of when someone says autumn?
Well, let's see.
Because I have a few ideas.
What is the iconic thing you think of when someone says autumn?
So what are the things you think of when someone says autumn? When autumn comes. I'm going to make my own little list.
I'm reading. There's a lot of comments here. Spooky creatures.
Spooky creatures.
That might be one.
I'll write that
Pumpkins.
down. Mm-hmm.
Acorn squash.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Falling leaves.
Falling leaves.
Sweets.
I love sweets. I also love that they're called sweets.
I guess Lala's super chat was an answer to that.
Yes.
You wrote that down?
Cider and donuts.
What else? Warm apple cider, pumpkins, cider mill.
I love cider.
Leaves.
Cider mill.
What's a cider mill?
What is that?
Is that a place that makes cider?
Is that like an actual mill that you go to?
Dentist bills. Dental bills. Boom.
Huh,
Way to wreck the mood.
Wouldn't
there,
that be somewhat into November?
Who was
though?
that? Who is that bringing us all down? Debbie?
That's
How dare
funny.
you, Debbie? Let's see here. Soup. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Sweaters. Oh, cozy clothes. That'd be my answer.
Sweaters.
You know, you put on your you kind of grumble a little because the weather's getting cold, but then you put on those like cozy clothes,
the big fluffy
and the
socks,
everything warm and heavy, and make a hot tea or coffee, and then you're like, ooh.
Oh, and shout out to everybody in Australia and New Zealand. Spring has arrived for you guys. Happy spring. I know it's warming up. I know the summer's just around the corner, so it must be weird to be listening to people who are constantly out of sync with where you live, but if the flowers are blooming, wonderful.
We got hot chocolate.
Ooh,
we got tea.
Hot chocolate.
Marshmallow with marshmallows.
Hot chocolate with marshmallows.
Yeah, I think that's a good roundup. Pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, leaves, pumpkins, leaves, ghosts.
Ghosts.
Pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. Scarecrow. There's a new one.
Scarecrow.
Oh, here's one. Here's one of Jayda's favorites. A candy apple. Mm-hmm. Once I bought Jayda a candy apple at the mall.
Yes.
And she absolutely obliterated that thing. I almost had to like hide her in a corner in the closet somewhere. I was like, whoa. Go easy.
We're in a public
place. She was just like
it's true.
Little pieces shooting all over the place. If I did that, I'd have no teeth left.
There's something about that particular candy coating. There was when we were really little, the candy man used to come by our school. He'd sort of drive by. I don't know. This almost sounds creepy in the retelling, but I swear it wasn't. He was a lovely old man, but he was the candy man, and he had a candy truck, and he would slowly drive by the school with the little sign. It's kind of like an ice cream truck, but he sold candy, and he had twisters. He sold these things called twisters, and it was the candy that's usually the coating of a candy apple, but like just sort of long and twisted. And we'd always run up to him and ask him if he had any broken candies or broken twisters, because he would give them out to us for free. And every once in a while, we'd be really lucky and we'd score like a broken twister. Oh, and there was something about that slightly burnt, sugary candy flavor that was bright red and always left your tongue in your mouth like bright red for the rest of the day, that I love it so much. And I didn't get a lot of candy growing up, a little bit at Christmas, a little bit at Halloween, but that was pretty much it. Sometimes the odd little bit in the summer. But this particular candy, you couldn't really find it anymore. It's not like they wrapped it up and sold it anywhere that we went. And I never had a candy apple the whole time I was growing up because my parents were afraid that my teeth would rot and fall out.
That's why you still have wonderful teeth.
That's probably why I still have all my teeth. Yes. But I always wanted to try one, and Mr. InStitches bought me one day. We were at the mall and they just happened to be selling these things. And I was like, I've never had one. And he said, what? So he bought me one. And I was like, oh, I'll just have a little nibble and I'll have the rest later on.
You barely took the wrapper off. It was terrifying.
It was the most delicious thing. It was delicious, and it was all
I barely got my hand out of the way. I was like, whoa, I almost lost a finger there.
It was all those nostalgic memories of that candy tied up in that moment. It was fantastic. Yeah, so candy apples
I love that candy that they put it in. They wrap it in.
It's beautiful. It's
kind of like old fashioned. It's got like this classic old fashioned.
Yeah, it's got that kind of burnt sugary flavor to it, and then they add that bright red, not good for you food coloring. That's so pretty. I
am gonna wrap up some people's ideas, and then I've got some super chats.
Okay.
So
and then I'm gonna get the design.
Here's a handful more ideas. So leaves, falling leaves, Got it. Red and yellow leaves.
Red, I'm going to say red.
Autumn leaves, gold leaves, apples, apple pie, foliage, beautiful colors.
These are great.
S'mores. There's a new one.
S'mores.
Maple. Yes. Yeah.
S'mores, maple. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to add maple syrup to that.
Yeah. That's more of a March thing, but
it's more of a 12 months a year thing.
If you're Canadian, yes.
You must drink the maple syrup.
You must
drink an 8-ounce glass
you
of
have
maple
a
syrup
little,
once a day
little maple syrup
to stay healthy.
Okay, all right. I'm going to say that's more than enough. This is beautiful. I'm going to read all these out in a moment. So if you want to say a few thank yous, please do.
Prize. Okay, so let's wrap that.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's get to we got a few super chats. So I'm gonna use my new plugin.
Your new amazing.
Bam! Look at that. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, everyone. So this is from JC.
Hi, JC.
JC says, Mr. InStitches, please be kind and read my email. Only if it rhymes. I'm gonna stop. I have to check. I'm gonna check and see if it rhymes. Otherwise, no reading. Just kidding. So it says, Mr. InStitches, please be kind and read my email if you don't mind. Ooh, that's pretty good stuff. Please ask Jayda if and when she might share her patterns for Lula and Gwen. Oh, you know what? JC just showed me up. I said I'd only read them if they rhymed, and she nailed it.
But she nailed it. It was really good. The girls are special to us, so we probably won't be sharing their little pattern. What's more, they were made without patterning. So I made them as individual as I could as I made them. So there is really no way to redo that. It would be the exact same doll every single time. I'd have to completely change it every single time I wanted to do. Their hair is all very different, and so they're kind of just our little special mascots for the channel, and we kind of want to keep them ours.
Now we do have little cute little doll patterns.
We do have a doll pattern, and we have a little character, our little amigurumi bunny, that is similar in size and stature to the girls. So if you wanted to check out the amigurumi bunny tutorial we did forever ago.
That's a really old tutorial.
It's also quite long.
What did
but
we title it?
I think it's amigurumi bunny.
Amigurumi bunny.
They're little tiny bunnies. And that's an easy way to work small in a simplistic amigurumi style if you want to give it a try. And it's all one color, so you don't have to worry about changing colors or anything like that. But
so you could try that.
That's the scoop on that, JC. Thanks for asking.
And thank you for rhyming. And thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you times 3.
And there was one more, I believe. Let me know if I missed one, because I'm kind of jumping around the chat here.
I'm gonna start bringing my yarn over
trying to keep up. Let's see. Pumpkin pie.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Big thank you to Judith, who sent us a super chat.
Thank you, Judith.
Thank you. And we got a member here. Let's see. What is this? This is a re-welcome from Granny B Crochet.
Hey, thank you. A re-welcome to you.
A re-welcome. Thank you for what would you call that? Sustaining
your support.
Your support.
I like that.
Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Beautiful.
Okay, so
all right, let's get to this beautiful list. Okay, so I'm going to read these words out.
One more. Caramel apples. So it's like the candy apple, but it has the caramel.
Caramel apples.
Those are good too.
Those are equally delicious. Okay, I am going to read out this lovely little list of things. Hopefully it will put us all in that pumpkin spice sort of state of mind. And then we will kind of go through them, pick out a couple, and we'll poll everybody to see which one I should start with as design inspiration for one of these little treat bags. So here we go. We have pumpkins, apples, acorns and squash, falling leaves, sweets, cider and donuts, soup, sweaters and cozy clothes, fluffy socks, hot chocolate with marshmallows, tea, caramel apples, spooky creatures and ghosts, a scarecrow, candy apples, red, gold, and yellow, pumpkin pie, apple pie, s'mores, maple, and maple syrup. Oh my goodness.
You just made me salivate.
That's a word collage and a half. I love it.
Now I'm hungry and starving and I want sugar really bad.
Yeah, and if I don't get a candy apple, I'm going to go mental. I love all of this. Okay, so of this fantastic list, I think we should do a little poll for everybody. This will be
a poll.
Yeah, so given all of this beautiful inspiration, I want to take one of these ideas and sort of reduce it. What do you do that? What do you call it when you like you get the essential oil out of something? You reduce it, or you, what's the word? Reduction is more of a cooking term, but your help us out, chat.
Oh boy.
How do you extract the oil from something? There's a word for that. I
really should have made some coffee before we started. Someone will know.
I want to distill.
Distill.
I want to distill the essence of this single thing down into a little treat bag. So I've got some colors. I've got other colors if I have to grab them. So don't be thrown off by the colors I have here.
Crochet every day. Got it. You distill it.
Thank you.
Granny B says you squeeze it. Oh, that might work too.
That'd work too. Wring the essence
extract
out. Oh, extract.
Extract is a good one.
We are going to wring,
consolidate,
extract, consolidate, squeeze.
These
distill.
are all good, but it was distill we were thinking of.
It was the word distill.
But those are all very good.
Those are fantastic.
They all work.
Look how smart this community
Everyone is intelligent.
I love it. This is such a great creative bunch.
I'd like to try and experiment with our live stream.
Okay. Oh dear.
I am going to turn on a minor visual option and see if it affects our stream. So I want everyone to let us know if your stream gets starts buffering or slows down or something. It's not a big deal. I'm just messing with the lighting.
Oh.
That's all.
You're just messing with the lighting.
Yeah. We're all friends here.
So if we suddenly get plunged into darkness, somebody let us know.
Okay. So I've turned it on. Let me know if you get buffering or it cuts out or it slows or the stream slows down.
I don't even know what you're doing, so that's kind of fun.
I'm asking everyone, and this has nothing to do with you at all. This is between us.
I see.
This is between us.
Fine.
All right. You're like a side note.
I'm like a side
you're the side note of this part of the show.
Okay. While that's happening.
Okay, let's create the poll.
So I'm going to distill these ideas down into, let's say, 3 categories to start. And then from there, we will distill it down a little further. So I'm going to say we've got food. We have clothing. And we have objects. So those are the 3 columns, or the 3 categories I would say that these ideas generally fall into. So they either fall into the food category, the clothing category, or the item category. So the first poll will be, should we design a tiny treat bag based on one of the food items we mentioned, one of the clothing items that was mentioned, or just a item. And when I say like food, I'm talking pumpkins or pumpkin pie, sweets. The clothing would be sweaters and cozy clothes and fluffy socks and stuff like that. And items would be things like scarecrows, ghosts, spooky creatures. Maybe, no, I'm not going to put any of the food. Maybe a cup of tea. No, that works in food. So food, there's a handful of items. There's a handful of clothing options and food. So those are the 3 columns, or the 3 categories. So we'll pick a category and then we will distill it down from there. And once again, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm talking about taking the idea and turning it into sort of inspiration for a little tiny treat bag. So and by doing that, I'm going to think, for example, this is obviously inspired by a candy corn. It's the color of candy corn. It doesn't necessarily look like the shape of a candy corn, but you get what I'm going for based on the colors that I chose. This little guy had the inspiration of a toadstool, which you can sort of get by the white bottom and the red top with the little white bits. And this one is pretty self-explanatory. I've just made a solid colored little treat bag and I put a pumpkin on the front of it, which I like. So I'm thinking that I'm going to take one of these things, extract the essence from the idea, and then turn that into a little tiny treat bag while I sip my tea. And these are such lovely ideas. And I'm just warming up. You guys sort of, if you were right here at the beginning, you just sort of saw me warming up.
Seeing a lot of answers for food. Did you still want to do that poll?
No, not if there's a lot of answers coming in. We can do a poll. We can refine it into a poll in a minute. So food. There was more food items here than anything else. So I say food. I think food is probably.
I'm seeing a lot of answers for food.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like my little experiment was.
It's working?
Some people are reporting it's a bit brighter. Others are reporting it looks better, and some are reporting no difference.
Okay.
Well,
no difference is okay.
Yeah, a little bit more like gold looking orangey. Let me know if it's better now or before, the way we had it before. I'm seeing a lot of food.
Food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go with food. I'm going to just check off the little foods.
That seems to be the most.
Okay, apples show up a lot. Pumpkins show up a lot. Hot chocolate, tea, so drinkable stuff. Squash, acorns, maple syrup, yum. The pies. So let's make a poll. How many little options do we get on a poll?
I think you can go up to 4
Is
or
it
5.
4 or 5? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's 4.
All right.
Let's try it. What's the question?
The question is, which food item will I use as inspiration for my little treat bag this evening?
Pressure on me.
I love it. I love it. There's always sort of like 2 whole live streams going. There's me talking at the camera, and then there's you doing stuff with everybody else. For all I know, like no one's even listening to me. They're just like they're just chatting with Mr. InStitches.
Which food item will Jayda use as inspiration
for my little treat bag tonight?
For
tonight's treat bag. That's probably a quicker way of saying it.
For tonight's. Oops. I think I spelled inspiration right. INSPIRATION.
Inspire.
INSPIRE.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the answers?
So let's go with pumpkin. Something pumpkin related. So
pumpkin related.
Mm-hmm. Apple related.
Apple. Let's add an option.
Acorn.
Mm-hmm.
And hot beverage. So that covers tea, hot chocolate.
Looks like 4 is the max.
Okay. Because we've got tea,
hot beverage,
chocolate,
which
cider,
covers tea,
hot chocolate,
coffee,
cider, that stuff.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to ask everyone.
And by pumpkin, that could be pumpkin pie. By apple, that could be apple pie. Acorns. I mean, acorns are pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, squash. There's another good one.
Yes, squash. I have squash written here.
All right. So the poll's up, everyone.
All right.
Cast your vote. You do it in the chat box. If you're watching on a big screen television, you probably can't see it unless you have it turned on, but you can't interact.
You can't unless you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right.
So let's see. I need to get to some super chats.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm just wondering if I'm going to need some different colors, but we'll get to that once we decide what we're going to make here. This is designing on the fly, so I don't know what I'm going to make. I don't know what we're going to choose, and I kind of find that fun and exciting.
We might have to do another poll for the other ideas after.
Well, I can make these pretty darn quickly because they're just small. So I'm hoping we might be able to get through at least 2 little bags tonight, but 1 for sure.
So Cherry B sent a, what are we calling these things?
The member milestone?
The member milestone. Yes.
Thank you, Cherry.
Thank you, Cherry, for being a member.
Yes.
Member for 18 months.
Wow.
Alpaca level. And Cherry says, hi, Miss J and General G. Hello to you.
Hello. Thank you.
And a big thank you to Karen, who sent a super chat.
Hi, Karen.
Thank you for all your wonderful crochet videos.
Thank you for watching.
I'm so glad I get to be here tonight.
Yay! We're glad you're here too. This is we're always glad when anybody comes.
Yes.
we need the company. Otherwise, it's just the 2 of us banging around here in a big bag of crochet.
It's very quiet.
It's very quiet.
There's like no noise at all. Okay. I think we're caught up.
I love how this looks. These are my 2 little yarn snowmen.
That does look awesome.
Mm-hmm. I have more colors, so that's not a problem. But
that looks very fall. You've got some real fall colors going on.
Very fallish. I like this. How's our poll doing so far?
We've got some votes coming in.
Yeah.
Let's see. How many votes are we at so far? Open up. We are at 148.
Fantastic.
That's Awesome.
That's fantastic.
Everyone is voting.
All right, let's get this party started. What are we looking at? You're going to close
let's give it another minute
another
or two.
minute or two. I want to crochet.
I have to like change your arms up. You're like, all right. No one give her a candy apple. We've got a membership milestone.
Woohoo!
From Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn.
Dawn has been a member Vicuña level for 36 months.
Golly gee, thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate it. Dawn says, I'm late for the party.
No, you're not late.
Not really.
We're just getting going here. This is a chill Monday evening where we're going to do a little designing on the fly. We're going to make a couple more of these little treat bags. And the poll, if you've just arrived, is the category from which we will pull an inspired autumn thing to design the bag around. So foodstuffs is like apples and pumpkins and let's see. I guess we're doing pumpkin related things like pie, apple related things like apples, candy, apple pie, acorns, and what was the other one? Oh, drinks, hot beverages.
Yeah,
we like might, tea and hot chocolate and cider.
Do another poll to whittle it down.
To whittle it down? No, I think. Well, it'll depend on which one wins.
Okay, so does anyone think that the image is better before or better now with this auto thingy I turned on? Because to me it looks a bit orange.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
So were you trying to turn me into a pumpkin? Is that?
Well, I mean, I was going with the theme of tonight's show.
Turn back into a pumpkin at midnight.
Trying to get you to look like a pumpkin.
I'm already wearing an orange jacket.
Same for me. I some people are reporting it's the same, some better, and others it was better before. So we're split right down the middle.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm just going to leave it like this for now, and we'll check on it later.
Sounds good to me.
We've got some more membership milestones.
Woo! Oops, I'm throwing your around.
So I'll read out the poll,
yes,
and then we'll get to the membership milestones. All right. Ready for the poll?
I'm ready for the poll.
So 10 seconds. You got your last chance to vote on the poll. 987 6 5 4 3 2 1 0.
1.
All right. Ending the poll. Here we go. 168 votes.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. That's a great cross section.
It's loading.
It's loading.
Mm-hmm. So in the meantime, while it prepares itself, I am going to thank Emily. Emily sent us a membership milestone.
Thank you, Emily.
Emily's been a Silk member for 32 months.
Whoa, thank you. Wow.
Emily says, so happy to make it tonight. I haven't been able to join since spring. What a perfect evening to crochet with friends.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, we're so glad you could make it.
Okay, we are getting blasted with membership milestones.
Yay!
Yay! Big thank you to Nay. Nay's been a Silk member.
She's like, there's membership milestones, all right.
Silk member for 30 months.
Thank you, Nay.
I think you're able to send one of these a month.
One of them a month.
Yeah. I want to jump on this bandwagon.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
This is so much fun.
I love it. Let's see here. Trying to catch up with everything.
This looks like Rudolph.
Lighting's a bit pinky. Now is better.
Yeah.
Before was better. I think we're split right down the middle. All right, you know what? I'm going to switch it back. And then you guys can let me know. The problem is our internet is really slow, so we just can't get a good stream.
We've got the best we can pay for. The best that money can buy, and this is it. Welcome to rural Canada.
All right, so I'm going to turn that back off. I'm going to turn this back off. And you look less orange now.
I look less orange?
Yeah. So I guess, I don't know if that's better or worse, but there we go. Let me know, guys. So a big thank you. Oh, these are all
member milestones?
These are all member milestones.
Wonderful.
Here. So Jasmine's been a member for 2 months.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jasmine. Silk member. Hi, I love your crochet videos. It's just gone 12 midnight here in the UK. I'm crocheting dogs jumpers.
Oh, a little jacket for a dog.
Oh, and my friend's for my friend's dog.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome.
Midnight.
Midnight. You must
so
be
it's
tired.
Officially Tuesday in the UK already.
Yeah, that's right. It would be midnight there.
Mm-hmm.
Lala, member for 36 months.
Thank you.
Silk member, best crochet and fun channel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lala. The poll came through.
Yay!
First, I'm going to thank Amy. Amy is another membership milestone. 5 months, Silk member. Good evening, Jayda and Mr. InStitches. Whip tonight is using the big, beautiful basket and turning it into a footstool cover.
Oh, lovely.
Great.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so the poll.
Mm-hmm.
We, if I missed anyone, let me know.
That's smart.
Which food item will Jayda use as inspiration for tonight's treat bag? So we got pumpkin at 30%, apple at 24%, acorn at 24%, and hot beverage at 20%.
At 20. So the pumpkin wins.
Pumpkin wins.
Okay.
People like their pumpkins.
I mean, pumpkin pie.
Even though we already have a pumpkin.
Well, this is a little pumpkin applique. This was meant to look more like.
Or are you going to make a pumpkin bag?
I'm going to use it as more the inspiration behind it. So my idea here was I wanted to make a little black treat bag, but I wanted to decorate it. So I put a little pumpkin on it.
I'm following.
This time I'm going to use it as the actual like this is actually a little mushroom bag because it's made in the colors of a mushroom.
All right.
So pumpkin it is. Okay. So I'm going to put this over here.
So while you're getting ready, I am going to shout out. Did I shout out Amy? Yes, the footstool cover. Okay. Membership milestone from Alia. Member for 24 months.
Hi, Alia.
Says thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Carol.
Carol.
Is Carol the one that sent us her little craft room photos?
Yes, Carol sent us photos.
Yes, I think that was Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. I figure I might as well jump on the bandwagon.
Jump aboard.
Or hay wagon for fall. And use my member milestone. Ta-da! Yes, use it up. You get one a month.
You get one a month. So use it up.
They're awesome. They're kind of like
a lot of fun.
They're kind of like a super chat.
Yeah.
They pop up like a big banner.
That's really cool. I love that. Well done, you two.
Okay, I think we're caught up.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'm thinking I could make something. I could make a little treat bag that feels like a pumpkin, or I could make a little treat bag that has sort of a pumpkin pie thing going on. And I'm feeling pumpkin pie.
Well, you could, I say 2 in 1, right?
Yeah. So let's
go with the pumpkin pie.
Let's do pumpkin pie.
So you're getting pie and pumpkin.
Because who doesn't love pumpkin pie? I love pumpkin
in a bag.
Pie. So
I mean, who wouldn't want a pie and a pumpkin in a bag?
Who wouldn't want someone to just hand you a pumpkin pie in a bag? Yeah. Like right now. Like ding dong, here's a pumpkin pie. It's still hot. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Pie. This is my pumpkin. This is the pie filling color. This is the pie shell color. And this is that perfect dollop of whipped cream color on top. So I'm going to start at the bottom with a little bit of crust. Then I'm going to do mostly a pumpkin filling. And then I'm going to put a little bit of whipping cream on top. So I'm going to get going. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook. It's the same hook we used in the tutorial on Friday. Mr. InStitches, I left you a list of handy dandy little links.
You mean I still have to work?
You're still working, my sweet.
Done.
I included the Friday tutorial there for you. So
is it in the links?
It's in the links. Yeah. So I'm just gonna let this unravel from the outside. No. It should be just underneath all those other ones that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny treat bags. It's even got a little heading. I'm telling you, it just doesn't.
Okay, so we've got the treat bag pattern.
Yeah, so that's the one from Friday. So if anybody's missed that tutorial, Mr. InStitches is going to link that in the
What's
the chat.
The treat amigurumi?
The tiny little treat. So that was the other thing I was going to mention this evening. We also have a tiny little amigurumi, what we call the tiny treat trio, or the tiny treat. I guess it's more like a, what do you call it? It's not a quartet. What's 5?
So
is it a quintet?
The top one is the one from last week?
Yeah, the top one is the one from Friday. So that's
Okay.
the actual treat bag pattern. So if you want to take a closer look at it in more detail later after you finish sort of hanging out with us, that's the concept of the bag I'm going to follow. And same hook, same yarn type, blah, 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 blah. It's a real scrap project though. So you can use any fiber yarn. You can really use any yarn weight you want and the appropriate hook to go with it. And obviously if you use a lighter weight yarn and a smaller hook, it'll be smaller. So even more tiny treats. And if you use a thicker weight yarn and a bigger hook, it'll be larger, so you can fit larger treats in it. We start with a slip knot on our hook, and we chain 8. And I always chain faster than I count, so I always have to stop and see what I'm doing. 3 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So 3 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Single crochet in the next 5 chains. This is going to get us going here. When you get to the last chain, you're going to single crochet 3 times into that as well. And then we're going to just sort of turn the corner and go all the way back across the bottom of that foundation row. So we're going to single crochet into the bottom of each of the 5 single crochets between the 2 rounded edges. And that is row 1. We're not joining our row with a slip stitch. We're just going to work directly into the first single crochet that began the row to start row 2. That'll be the first of those 3 single crochets around the corner edge, so around the top bend. 2 single crochet in each of those 3 stitches from the row before. So that helps us round the corner again. Single crochet once in each of the next 5 stitches, and those are the stitches that run across the front and the back of the bag. 2 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. And again, that's the other curve on the opposite side of the bottom of the bag. So these are the little, this is the way we kind of curve our edges. And then that leaves us with 5 stitches left. You're going to single crochet once in each of those 5 stitches. That'll bring us all the way back to the beginning. We are still not joining our rows with a slip stitch. We're working in the round here. But that is the bottom of our bag. So that's rows 1 and 2 all done. And that's what makes the bottom part of our bag. Now we're going to work a row in the back loops only. And that's going to give us this nice little ridge effect that you have going there. It's like a little dividing line between the bottom and the rest of the bag. And it kind of gives it a little something to sit on. When they're this small, they don't need a really firm, sturdy base. So just sort of the hint of a dividing line between the bottom and the sides of the bag is really all you need when they're this small. So back loop only is the loop of the stitch that's always furthest away from you. And just single crochet once in each stitch all the way around. We've got 22 stitches. So all the way around is 22 stitches in total. And you're going to single crochet back loops only all the way around.
We have a membership milestone from Joyce.
Hi, Joyce.
Joyce has been a member for 20 months.
Marvelous. Thank you.
Going to plan this pattern for Christmas.
Yes, we actually have some Christmas versions of this little guy planned as well. So please feel free to have fun with the colors on your own. But don't worry, if you need help with inspiration, we will be bringing a tiny treat bag video for Christmas. And that will be definitely before December. That's all I'm going to say. But then, I mean, remember,
Maybe.
you can make, no, maybe before December. These you can also, they make nice little gift toppers. You can hang them on the tree. I mean, the opportunities are endless with a little tiny treat bag. They're so cute. I love miniature things, but any of you who've been around here long enough know that. So but it bears repeating. I love miniature. When you get to the 22nd stitch on that 3rd row, having worked back loops only, you're going to slip stitch to join the row completely. So not the back loop, just the whole use of the stitch. Slip stitch to join the row to close off row 3. And it looks something like this. So you've got this nice little ridge now running along the bottom. If you're a somewhat tight crocheter like me, it's going to start kind of turning into a little bowl effect. If it's still flat, don't worry about it. It will turn itself into a bag. Not a big deal. If you have a stitch marker and you have trouble sort of telling the difference between chains and stitches, you might want to add a stitch marker to this chain 1 that we're beginning row 4 with, because you don't want to use the chain 1. So you're going to chain 1 and you're going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can just count to 22. So by the time you get to 22, you know you've finished the row. And we're going to be single crocheting into the false stitch. And the false stitch is that little, looks like a fully functioning stitch. It's often a little bit smaller, maybe a bit tighter than the other stitches, but it sits right at the feet of the chains that begin a row. So in this case, we chained 1 to begin the row. And right at its feet is a little tiny, what we call the false stitch. I'm just going to stick my hook in it. You probably can't see all that well, but it sits right at the bottom of the chain 1. It's always a little bit tighter because it's technically the slip stitch that sort of ended the last row if you're joining with slip stitches. But we're going to use it in this case because we don't want our seam to kind of keep wobbling all over the place. And we're going to skip over the chain 1. And we're just going to continue to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. But before we do that, I'm going to say, is this enough crust or do I need a bit more? So for example, that is to about here, the second. So there's 3 rows of yellow. It's the second row that we've just completed in that crust thing. So given how much is left, I'm going to say yes. That's enough crust? Okay. So in that case, I'm just going to take that last stitch out. The crust is always less than the pie part. Yes, the crust is less than the pie part. I'm going to snip my yarn. So I took out my last stitch because I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I'm changing color. So I took out the last stitch. I'm going to start it again with that color. And now I'm going to work in my orange. And we showed how to do this in the tutorial. So if you're a little bit lost, don't worry. That's what the tutorial is there for. It's a kind of a tidy little way to join yarn. Then I'm not making a slip knot. I'm just going to grab that new color and finish the single crochet with it. And then I'm going to continue on. I'm going to single crochet over top of these tails. And I'm going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And I'll still have 22 stitches. And now I'm just going to single crochet for a few rows. So no joining of rows, just single crochet in every single stitch. We're working in the round. Oh, this is starting to look like pumpkin pie already. Ooh, I love it. Oh, that is such a tasty, that's a tasty orange color. You're going to put a dollop of whipped cream on it? Yeah. So I'm going to finish I'm definitely going to finish the bag with this whipped cream color. And I'm thinking I might even make it look a little fancier than the other bags. Can you give it a slightly triangular shape at the top? Triangular? So it looks like, or like a piece of pie. A piece of pie? Are you mean like this or the whole thing? Like tighten it as it comes to the top. Well, then you won't be able to get into it. I like that idea, but you won't be able to get into a bag. Like, come on. What's the point? What's the point of getting into a bag? Aren't they just for decoration or sensationalism? Sensationalism? When is a bag sensational? Oh, I know. When it costs when it costs $8,000. Yeah, surprise! We got a super chat. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. This is from Amy. Thank you, Amy. Amy says, was just wondering if you were making a 2022 calendar blanket next year. If so, do you have an idea planned of what it will be like? Oh, yeah, we do. But we never, ever give it away. To be honest with you, we have like 50 ideas. But yeah, we have to decide which one. And then we are still narrowing down. But yes, we do have lots of ideas. And we usually like it to be a surprise. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we typically announce it in early January, because we take a couple weeks off. So we take the last week of December off and the first week of January off every year. It's our little Christmas holiday. And usually when we come back, we have like a, welcome back, like a live stream or a tutorial. And then we jump right into the calendar blanket announcement. And we've been doing that now the last few years. So I think we're probably going to do it. If you'd like to see, if you're really hankering for some calendar blankets, we have about 5 or 6 of them on our website. Mm-hmm. And you can look at them all. And all those videos are ready and up. So you could follow along with an older one. Yes, Mr. InStitches. I think our first one was 2015 or 2016, somewhere around there. So there's around 5 or 6 on our website.
They're also on our YouTube channel, but it's easier to see them all on the website.
Yes, Mr. InStitches curated all of the calendar blanket projects.
I think I have a direct link
on a single page.
Yes,
on our
I
website.
do. I have a direct link to
perfect.
that page. So you can scroll through and see all the ones we've done. And if you're in the mood, you can try one of those.
In the mood.
Otherwise, you have to wait till January.
Yes, we're still finishing off. Let's see. November's MMAM stitch is 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away. Not this Friday, not next Friday, the Friday after that. First Friday in November. And then we're toying with the idea of bringing the December MMAM in a little bit earlier because we know a lot of people love to give the blankets as Christmas gifts. And of course, we always add a border to our blankets. And we try to make the border fairly simple. So if you want to make it a little more elaborate on your own, you're welcome to. But if you just sort of want the utilitarian sort of framework that goes with framing up a blanket, we try to make it kind of like to satisfy both things. But borders can take a little bit of time, we know. So we are going to try and get that all kind of crammed into the very beginning of December, so that if anybody who's giving it away, especially if you've got to mail it, you'll be able to have it done hopefully in good time for Christmas. I'm going to pause while I read how many lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I am going to shout out Raven.
Wow, I finished my 9th row already.
Raven sent us a super chat.
Thank you.
Big thank you to Raven. Good evening, Jayda and Mr. InStitches. Love your videos.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for watching.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Thank you to everybody who popped into our shop this weekend and bought a pattern over at our Etsy shop. We've got our Halloween stuff kind of up and on the featured. A lot of people were asking about our little ghost pouch that we did a couple of live streams ago. And we wrote up that pattern and it's over in our Etsy shop. And several of you popped over and bought it. Thank you very much. And so is our tiny treat bag pattern. All 3 of these. So the pattern for the tiny treat bag includes directions on how to make all 3 of these, including this little tiny pumpkin applique. And that is also in the shop. All 3 of those are in one little pattern. And several of you popped in and picked it up on the weekend. And thank you very much. We really appreciate it because it helps a lot over here. Maybe one day we'll be able to get better internet and we'll be able to afford it when it shows up.
I hope so.
I would love to have better internet. There's so many things I want to do.
Shout out to Georgie.
Georgie, hi Georgie.
Who used the member milestone.
Yes.
Thank you for remembering that. I love it. Remember.
I love that it's called a member milestone.
Yes. Member for 2 months. Alpaca, could you do teacup for Katie and me, please? A teacup.
A teacup. A teacup.
What do you mean, like a crocheted teacup?
Please elaborate. Because
could you do teacup?
Teacup.
I'm thinking a crochet.
You don't have to super chat or anything. Just elaborate by what you mean by it, because I like that.
Thank you for the
love the idea.
Thanks for sending the milestone.
Yes. Let's talk about teacups.
Let's talk teacups. I had a teacup emoji, but I think we took it down. Here is a coffee cup. I'll give you a coffee cup. Coffee cup and a little ray of sunshine.
I'm just working on the handles here, everyone. So I changed color again. Same method that I used in the last time. Again, it's in the video if you need to see it sort of a little closer up.
Are you talking about that crochet where you kind of like you soak it in like sugar water or starch or something, and then it becomes hard? So you make this like 3-dimensional thing, but it's crochet. Is that what you're talking about when you say a teacup?
That sounds
teacup pincushion. Look back. Oh, it's something Katie posted. We'll have to see that picture. Send us a picture to our Etsy shop messaging board. Of what you're talking about.
Yeah, because that sounds a teacup. I don't know. I don't believe I've seen anything teacup related recently.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
This does look like pie. This looks like pie. All right. A teacup. Yeah, I don't know.
This is a question from Vicky about, the big, beautiful basket.
Yeah.
Hi, Jayda. I got a question. I'm making the big basket with number 3 yarn with an 8mm hook. The bottom is wavy. Would a bigger hook flatten it out?
Number 3 yarn. So I'm guessing you're using all those 3 held together, and that's good. You want nice tight tension. Tight tension creates rippling. And when you're working in the round, you're going to get sort of rippling in a circle that expands. So it's not something you need to worry about. I think I even mentioned it in the tutorial where the bottom is going to ripple a little bit. That's perfectly normal. It's perfectly okay. Once you work the ridge row, a lot of that will kind of simmer down. And then when you're working around and around and around, the whole thing will straighten itself out and the bottom will not be ripply once you start using it. You want to err on the side of tightness. So if it's really, really ripply, that's perfectly fine because it won't be once you've turned it into a basket and once you've used it, because use will make all of those stitches loosen up a little bit. Washing it once or twice will make all of those stitches loosen up. And if you kind of put the flat of your hand on it and kind of pull out the edges a little bit, use the heat of your hand, that will help flatten it a bit. So if it's really rippling to the point where you're having trouble kind of sort of manipulating it, then just take a moment and stop and sort of gently pull it out, use the heat of your hand to sort of flatten it a bit. But don't worry about the rippling because it will disappear and it's not a problem. It's a sign that you're too tight and you want to be too tight because too tight stitching in that particular pattern makes for a stiff fabric. And you want to start out as stiff as you possibly can because the stitches will loosen up over time. And you want your basket to be able to stand upright. So perfectly okay. Don't worry about it. I've just finished the bag. So before I
pumpkin pie inspired.
I'm going to do one extra little thing. So just to bring you all up to speed, I've got the first, so rows 1 through 5 are using a nice beige crust color. Rows 6 through 9 are using that pumpkin pie filling color. And then the top 3 rows, row 10, where I split for the handle, 11 and 12 are in that nice little dollop of whipped cream color. And the pattern is exactly the same as the one we did for the tutorial, except that I've just changed what row I changed my color on. So I changed a color at the end of row 5 instead of row 6 like we did in the tutorial. Just so I had a little more pumpkin pie filling and a little less crust color. But I'm not done. I think I like Mr. InStitches' idea of sort of adding a little bit of a shape to the top. And I kind of am picturing, you know, when you take real whipped cream, like the stuff that you pour out of the box and you add some sugar and you stir it up.
At the top or in front?
No. Well, I can do that in the front, but I wanted
pumpkin-y part.
I wanted the top to look like kind of poofy. So I'm just going to do a little row of scallop around the top just so it looks a little bit
all right,
like
that sounds good,
kind of like poofy, I guess. So right where at the end of row 12, I'm not going to single crochet into the next stitch. I've got 22. If I divide 22 to 21 would be 3 plus 1. That's not bad. So I do doubles. Okay, this is my design on the fly. I've got 22 stitches all the way around. 22 is not a prime number, but it's only divisible by 1 and 11. So 1 in itself or 11 and 2. That's what 22 is divisible by. So if I was going to do some kind of a pattern repeat, it would have to be able to work over 11, which is too many, or 2, which is kind of on the small side, but this is a small bag. So we're going to try something. The other thing I could do, because this is a small little project, is go with a 21, ignore a stitch, use it for joining. And then 21, of course, is divisible by 3 or 7. And 3 is a nice grouping number for repeating patterns. But I'm just going to do 3 little double crochet. So 3 double crochet into the very next stitch, or the first stitch of what's row 13 now. And into the very next stitch, I'm going to single crochet. And then I'm going to double crochet into 3 double crochet into the next stitch. And single crochet into the stitch after that. And I'm already getting a cute little froofy scalloped look. So I'm going to get a few of these in, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So I've opted for a 2-row repeat. I might still sneak in might still ignore the last stitch because I might want it to be. So this is what I'm getting. So everybody tell me if that is scalloped enough, scalloped too much. Is that too much whipped cream on the bag? You guys tell me. What do you think? I could make it a little smaller. I could go with slip stitches and half double crochets, which would make it a bit smaller. So, or I could continue and just fold it down. That's kind of cute too.
That looks really good. And then give it little handles.
Well, the handles are built in.
How about new handles?
Why would I put 2 sets of handles on it?
I don't know. Design.
Well, you're right. Why not? Okay, I think I like this, but I'm going to fold it down. So, and that's single crochet into the next stitch, 3 single crochet into the next stitch, repeat. So single crochet in the next stitch, 3 double crochet into the next stitch. So single crochet, 3 double crochet, single crochet, 3 double crochet. That's all I'm doing all the way around, and that's going to give me this poofy little bit of whipped cream on top. It's cute. I like it. And while I'm nearing the end of this, we should pick the next design concept. So do we want to stick with food and make another food-related tiny treat bag, or do we want to try something else? Like,
I like that.
I like this too. I think this is going to look cute.
I say you fold over the whipped cream and then add little miniature handles, like skinny long ones.
Okay, so there's my...
I'm also designing.
Yeah. There it is, all folded over at the end.
I like it.
Now, like I said, there's already little handles here. Is it too much?
Just an idea.
Is it too much?
No, I'd go even more. Have it come right down into the pumpkin. Well, no, it pretty much touches. I think it looks great.
What's everybody think? Is it too much?
Let's see. We've got looks good, just right, perfect, very adorable.
It looks like
it's too cute.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do?
Looks good enough to eat. We're making some viewers hungry.
I think
so obviously it's good.
Would it be silly to embroider the word pie on it?
No.
I think
nothing
I'm going to do
is
that.
silly. Nothing is silly here at the Jayda and Stitches show.
All right, so I'm going to leave the extra whipped cream topping.
Butterbeer.
Oh, butterbeer. Just the sound of that.
That looks like everyone's liking it.
Good. Okay, so we're going to keep the extra whipped cream topping. I'm going to weave in this little tail. Got a couple tails here to weave in. This particular yarn is a little on the slippery side, so I'm going to make sure that it goes back and forth pretty snugly, so it doesn't unravel on me. And I'm going to weave in the blue, purple, the pumpkin color. All right, so I'm going to write the word pie on the front. We'll see what we think of that. And in the meantime, let's pick something else to inspire a tiny treat.
Okay. Do you want to do a poll
or
just
let's do a poll.
Shout it out?
Yeah, shout it out. So do we want to do food stuff again, cozy clothes, or a like...
What were the 4 options from earlier?
It was food,
acorn,
clothing, and items.
Food,
were the first
clothing, and
thing.
items. Okay.
And then and food won out, and then we went with pumpkin, apples, acorns, and like hot beverage. So I would like to know what everybody wants to see next. So this is, we turned a pumpkin into pumpkin pie.
Candy corn, hot chocolate, apple.
I love apples.
Food leaves, hot cocoa, hot chocolate, candy apple, Santa's boot. That's Christmassy.
That's not entirely autumny, but that's cute.
That is cute. Leaves, cozy sweater,
Mm-hmm.
candy apple, hot chocolate, coffee. S'mores.
I love s'mores.
A mug or a teacup.
I'm just embroidering the word pie. We're going to see what it looks like. And if it's cool, I'll leave it. If not, I'll take it out. And I'm using a nice dark brown that kind of reminds me of cloves, because I like cloves in my pumpkin pie. I cut way more yarn than I needed, but that's okay. I love embroidering.
A bonfire for toasting marshmallows.
A bonfire. Ooh.
Bonfire. That's not a bad idea.
That's a pretty bunch of colors in a bonfire. I love embroidering. I don't know how many of you are into embroidery, if at all, but I just think it's so much fun.
Toasted marshmallows.
Okay, so.
Hot drinks. I would say so far the hot drink / apple has been the most. Oh yeah, I like it.
Pie.
Yeah.
So here's my little.
I still think it needs little handles.
But don't you think that's weird if it's got 2 sets of handles? No?
You can't see them.
That's true. You guys like the word pie?
I like it. Yeah, I think it looks good.
All right, Mr. InStitches really wants handles up top. So let me create something cute here. Where do I anchor them?
Right in the center of the fold. Looks good. Super cute.
So new handles. Here we go. That's not bad.
They have to be long.
You're turning this into a little.
Yeah, I like it.
Is that a good
looks
length?
cute.
I mean, I'm
a little longer.
A little longer?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
All right, let's tie trowel. So, how's that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's pretty cute.
Like a little extra handle?
I know you already made handles, but I don't know. It just looks cute. We'll see what everyone else thinks.
Well,
you can always take them off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go turn around and go backwards over them so that you've got a little bit of strength to them. This is a rather quiet live stream, everybody.
We got a late start, but it's all good.
It's all good. Nice and chill. Just having fun with this design. How come I'm having so much trouble here? Oh, I see why. Forgot to chain one. Chain one turn. It is magic. All right. So I'm going to make this handle a little bit stronger and we'll see what we think here. This little tiny treat bag is turning into more like a little tiny market bag. All right, so oh, that is cute. It looks like a little bag. So if I've written pie on it, I've got, you know what? I would redo this without the built-in handles and just add the other ones on top. Does that look all right?
Well, I like it. Let's see what everyone thinks in the chat.
What did everybody think about the word pie? Is it like, are we going with the word pie written on it? I guess so.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it looks great. Love it. Yes to that idea.
Yes to the handle.
It's like you're carrying your pie home from the market. Love it. Yes, so cool.
Okay, so do the handles go this way, so I'm holding it like this?
Yeah.
Or do they go the other way?
No, they go the way you did them, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It adds to the cuteness.
Well, we do want high cute factor.
Capital letters.
Capital cute. Cute with a capital.
Capital adorbs.
Capital adorbs. All right, so I will.
Karen says, I like the word pie on it.
Okay, great.
I like it too.
I like that too.
I like the word
it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's like.
You did it in black. You could also done it in white or the.
No, I did it in brown.
Or the
is that brown? I did it in chocolate brown.
That looks like black from here. But yeah,
well, as long as it stands
dark
out.
Brown.
Yeah.
No, it does.
All right, let me just weave in my tails.
Like it. So I want to answer Nay's question.
Yes.
If you go to our
What's
playlist section of our channel homepage, you'll be able to see all of the playlists, and we do have some that are seasonal. Like we have fall clothing,
you have spring
Christmas,
stuff too?
spring stuff. I don't remember them all, but I know we have them.
We have a lot of playlists. We tried our best to sort of sort all of our stuff into.
So I'll give you the link to the channel homepage, and then you just have to look across
categories?
the top. You have to look across the menu at the top where it says, how is it home videos?
Yeah,
it's community playlist. You want to click on the playlist tab at the top, and then you can look through all the playlists.
And it's easy to find on a phone or a tablet because I feel like it's I mean, anything is easy to find on the computer, but I just feel like it looks nice. It's a nice layout on the phone or the tablet. So if you go to the channel homepage and you just look. It's all these little tabs. So there's sort of, when you land, there's like a video that sort of welcomes you to the channel. And then just below that, there's a bunch of tabs on the computer. If you're on your phone, those tabs all sit across the top of the open window. So you'll see like home, videos, playlists, community, membership, about, like there's all these little tabs there. And the playlists are, we did our best to sort of put most of our stuff into playlists, which are kind of like playable categories. So if you're looking for something, but you can click on the playlist and open up the playlist and just sort of go through everything that's in the playlist. So you don't have to watch the whole, like everything in a row. You can kind of just sort of see how we've grouped everything and go, oh yeah, I want to make that, and just sort of like tap on that.
Oh yes, there's our app too. If you get our app, you can very easily go to our channel homepage directly. You just go to, oh my goodness, I forgot. So we have the play game, and then we have the quick links. You need to go on the front page. It says play game.
Oh, in our app.
Etsy, I think there's Etsy shop or patterns, and then there's quick links. If you go to quick links, you can go directly to our channel homepage, and you can scroll through just our channel homepage. And that kind of makes it easier too. I think we have a link for that.
All right. Sorry guys, I got so into this little oddball design that I kind of stopped explaining what I was doing as I went. But needless to say, if I was going to make this again, I would not bother with the built-in handles. I would just do rows 5 or 4 through 13. Well, 4 through 12, just single crocheting every stitch all the way around, pausing to change color where I want to. I changed color at the end of row 9 to turn from the pumpkin color to the whipped cream color. Then I did 3 rows of the whipped cream color. I did break for handles. But if I made this exact little design again, I wouldn't bother with the built-in handles, by which I mean these little guys. I would just do straight single crochet all the way around. The little scalloped row is single crochet, 3 double crochet.
It's okay that you have both, because if you want to use the other ones, you just stuff those handles in, flip it up, and you've got the other handle.
It's true. It's like some purses have built-in handles.
It's like a transformer bag.
It's like a transformer bag. Anyway, I did that little scalloped edge. I slip stitched to finish that little row, fastened off, and then Mr. Stitches suggested these extra handles, which I really like. So all I've done is I've just anchored my yarn kind of at the edge of the 5th. So if you're looking at the front of your bag, there's 5 stitches that run across the front and the back. So I've identified stitch 1 and stitch 5 of that set. I anchored my yarn around stitch 1, chained 12, and slip stitched around the 5th stitch. And then I chained 1 and I single crocheted in every single one of those 12 chains all the way back, and then slip stitched back into number 1. And that just gives me those 2 little simple handles. I like the single crocheting in every single chain all the way back because it just makes the handle a little bit more substantial. Got one more to do here. And then I will slip stitch to join. There we go. And weaving tails. Weaving in tails.
It's a transformer bag. I love it.
It's cute. I
Depends
like it.
on your mood. You know?
Yeah, we'll fiddle with it a little bit here.
How do you want to show it off today?
How do you want to... Actually, you know what? The neat thing about these little handles that you suggested is that now it would really hang. Like if you wanted it to hang...
Off like as a decoration?
As a decoration, it would really hang now. Yeah, so that's cool.
Big re-welcome to Billy Joe.
Hey, Billy Joe. Welcome, welcome. Re-welcome.
Thank you for renewing your membership. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. We hope everybody's having a nice, relaxing start to a week. It's Monday night chill and crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Designing on the spot. I'm almost done weaving in my tails.
If you'd like the proper tutorial.
Yes, we do have a proper tutorial for
We
these
do have
guys.
a proper tutorial for what Jayda's doing right
Came
now.
up on Friday.
I will post the link in the chat again.
Yeah, we do 2 color changes in that, but we also give instructions for just making it a solid color if that's what you're into. So you can do that. Wow, that really is cute. That turned out quite cute. Hi.
Can I see both versions? So that's version 1.
So this is now with the little.
Yeah, it's adorable.
That's cute with the little built-in shopping handles.
Oh my goodness, it is.
And then you could tuck them down inside and
how's that?
Roll,
Am I doing it right?
Roll that up.
Yeah. It looks really cute with that. Almost looks like a little hat.
It looks like a
crown.
little. I think I like it rolled down though.
I like both. Someone mentioned if you made a cinch, like a cinch bag, then
like a little pouch?
you get a little bit of a pie shape.
More of a pie shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we.
But
could,
I like this. I like the open.
We could do kind of like what we did with the candy corn pouch. We could do a sort of a pumpkin pie version of the candy corn pouch. That would look really cute. Yeah, so there we go.
Everyone's liking the cute little bag.
Little mini treat bag with extra.
I want to hold it.
You want to hold it? It's cute. I like it.
See if I can get it close to the camera here. It is really cute.
It's cute. I'm just going to make a little note here.
I would like to shout out Andrea, who has sent us a milestone.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Andrea. Has been a member for 5 months.
Wow, thank you.
And her message says, let's see if I can find it here.
Did I finish my tea?
I'm doing the border on your brick stitch baby blanket.
Ba-bam.
Awesome.
I love that little blanket.
Yeah, that blanket turned out so nice.
Yeah, I love making blankets with mandala. I love the colors really nice that they chose in all of the mandalas. I think they look so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice yarn.
I really like the way
love
that brick stitch out too.
Brick stitch is fun. Okay, so I don't know where we're at in time, but who cares?
Well, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Have we?
How are you feeling?
I've got another treat bag in me.
A whole treat bag.
I've got a whole treat bag in me.
You got the energy.
I do. I love sitting here and doing this stuff. As long as everybody else is fine to hang out for a little while longer. I don't want to bore anyone or keep anybody.
Let's do a poll.
Keep anyone from. Yeah, let's do a poll. Shall we make another treat bag?
Should we make another treat bag, or should we
call it quits?
Call it a day and come back another day.
And come back another day. Another treat bag. And if so, what's going to be? God, it's cute. I love that.
There's always a bit of a delay, so we'll wait and see what pops in. Yes, please.
Yes,
says
please.
Sakura Sue.
Oh, hi, Sue.
A lot of people are liking the really cute pumpkin pie bag.
The pumpkin pie bag's pretty adorable. I think I'm liking it. Put that to the side. And I'll weave all this in later.
Another.
I feel like doing another one.
All right. Well, it looks like it's overwhelming. More, please.
Everybody wants to hang out a little longer? Okay, no problem.
Everyone wants to hang out just a little bit longer.
I could definitely use the socializing.
Okay, so this is from Marcia.
Okay.
Marcia, big shout out to Marcia. Sent us a membership milestone.
Thank you, Marcia.
Marcia's been a member for 8 months.
Awesome.
Silk member, loving the pie bag.
Thank you. Yes, I'm pretty happy with the pie
For those
bag
of you that aren't aware, YouTube has something new. If you are a member to a channel, you get a membership milestone. A chat.
Yeah.
One a month that you can send out.
Pie. Okay, so there we go. One little pumpkin pie mini treat bag. That is
put it back
cute.
there
Put
so
it back
everyone
here?
can see it.
You see it if I kind of put it there?
I see. Yeah, you need space to work.
Mm-hmm.
If you put it around here, it's visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll just stand these little guys next to it.
If that gives you enough space.
Yeah, I've got enough space.
I just knocked it over. I'm helping.
Okay, so what's the next one going to be? We've done pumpkin pie. Shall we do another food item, or should we? Let's see here.
We do have tutorials for everything hanging behind Jayda. You have to find them on YouTube.
Skull applique, maple leaf applique, pumpkin and apple applique. Those are all quick fixes, I believe. Little quick fix videos. We do have tutorials for that, so they're fast. And then of course you can turn them all into a bunting by just basically single crochet or chaining and then slip stitching into the top of it and chaining, keep going. Easy peasy. This is our Sunburst Doily placemat. We did that a little while ago, and I think that's what it's called, Sunburst Doily placemat. This is
was mainly the bunting.
Just the bunting?
Yeah, that's what was asked about.
Yeah. And this one you can turn into, if you put two together and only put a face on one, but use bigger yarn, like Bernat blanket yarn, you can turn it into a little miniature pillow that the boys like. So if you're trying to think of fun little quirky Halloween things to crochet for the boys, a little mini skull pillow. It's kind of creepy cute. And we actually did a little quick fix tutorial on how to do that too. So we have that as well. Yes, we do have tutorials for all that stuff. Okay, what's the next treat bag going to be? Pumpkin pie was number one.
Well,
shall we go back to the old poll?
I would say the majority earlier, it was between like candy apple, and a hot beverage.
And a hot beverage.
Hot beverage / coffee / hot chocolate seemed to be the most voted for.
All right, so let's take it down. Let's do a poll.
So let's go down to those two.
So we'll do apple something or a hot beverage.
So apple inspired bag or
actually let's break down the beverages.
Hot beverage, hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, cider,
coffee.
or tea coffee. Yeah.
All right.
So that'll be the poll.
Oh, you want to do
let's
a
do
poll?
it. Well, yeah, let's do a poll. We'll do apple inspired. We'll do tea coffee, hot chocolate, or apple cider. guessing apple cider would look probably a lot like a cup of tea. We
Okay.
have cider. I should brew some up.
So we'll do so apple. Hot beverage. And what was the third one?
Apple. So apple, tea, coffee.
Uh-huh.
Hot chocolate or cider.
Oh.
Like four, like
oh,
three.
We're gonna do 4. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hot. See, well, actually, you know what? Tea, coffee, and cider are all kind of like, I think they all kind of look the same. Hot chocolate looks different because you have to put marshmallows and stuff on it.
So we got apple inspired. So it could be a candy apple.
Yeah.
So anything apple, it could be apple pie.
It could be apple pie, but I've done a pie. I think one fancy pie bag for this evening. Candy apple or an apple related somehow.
So apple, hot chocolate, tea, coffee, and what was the fourth one?
Hot chocolate.
I got that.
You got that one? Cider, but maybe cider. Cider kind of goes with the tea, coffee. So just those 3, I guess. So tea, coffee, cider. Those all kind of look the same.
Cider, A-R, right?
C-I-D-A-R, cider.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hot chocolate.
So there's the new poll. We'll see what everyone votes
apple
for.
Inspired. That's so cute.
And I've got some milestones to call out.
Oh, yes.
Here.
Let's hear them.
So a big shout out to Vicky, who's been a member for 21 months.
Thank you, Vicky.
Vicuña level.
Woo-hoo.
Ooh, thank you so much. Love your tiny bags tonight.
Thank you. These are fun.
And Angel has been a member for 26 months.
Thank
Merino
you,
level.
Yay!
I might make pumpkin roll placemats or coasters.
Pumpkin roll placemats or coasters.
Tracy's been a Silk member for 9 months. I love all your tutorials.
Thank you, Tracy. All of them? I mean, some of them are kind of out there.
All of them? Like even the wacky ones?
Even the silly ones?
The silly, super wacky ones? Yeah, the microphone or the dust mitt.
Oh, that was fun. That thing really works.
The cornucopia.
The cornucopia. That's a good. I like that one. I should have that out. I don't have that out.
What other bizarre things have we done?
Oh, we did a lot of like goofy stuff earlier.
We had a lot of stuffed toys.
I love stuffed toys. I love making toys. I think I always wished as a kid that I could make more of my own toys. Like I loved toys. I think a lot of kids do, but I had this obsession about being able to make my own toys. I wanted to make my own toys. So here I am as an adult making my own toys.
There you go. See? Achievement. Ba-ding!
Achievement. I need that little
Bing.
bubble to show up over my head. Achievement. How's our poll doing?
Our poll's doing well.
Great.
Everyone is adding to it. So I just want to make sure I call everyone out. I think I called out Vicky, right?
Yes.
Big shout out to Green Tigress Crafts who sent us a super chat.
Thank you.
The bags are so cute. Working on the October mile stripe. Woo! I vote hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Make sure you plug in to the poll at the top of the chat.
Green Tigress. I love it. Hot chocolate. I would just vote for a hot chocolate like to drink right now. My tea has cooled, but the nice thing about tea is that it still tastes good when it's cool.
It does. Unlike coffee, which is, mediocre.
I don't like coffee cold.
I wouldn't say it tastes bad. It just doesn't go down.
I won't finish it.
But tea goes down good cold.
I like tea hot. I like tea cold. And it doesn't have to be sweet.
What about lukewarm?
Fine.
What about a frozen block?
I bet you a frozen tea ice cubes would taste amazing.
In like lemonade.
In like lemonade or another like...
I'm liking this.
Oh.
Get on that, Jayda.
I love that. Coffee though, I don't like it when it's cold. I don't like cold coffee. I like my coffee so hot that like my eyeballs are getting singed just from the steam coming out of the coffee. And I'm like, like it's so hot. I love it that hot. And then I quickly drink it as it's cooling because I don't like it when it cools off. I do not like lukewarm coffee. I do not like cold coffee. I will dump it.
But iced coffees are good.
I don't like iced coffees. They have to have a ton of sugar in them, and so that's not really at that point. Are you really even having the coffee? Like, okay,
but frozen like coffee ice cream. Or frozen cakes that have coffee flavor.
Yeah, but then there's all that other stuff in it, like the vanilla and the cake and the icing and it's like, so for example, Tim Hortons makes an iced coffee, which is delicious, but it's because it's the syrup they put in it, which is like coffee like flavored, but it's all sugar with cream and then like, you know, so of course it's delicious. It's kind of coffee flavored, but it's a coffee flavored
new poll. All right, let me get to these. So did I read out? Yes, I vote hot chocolate. Okay. So also a shout out to Linda who sent us a membership milestone.
Thank you, Linda.
Watching from Scarborough, Maine.
Scarborough, Maine.
Love watching your live videos and making me laugh too.
Oh, I'm so glad. I bet your trees look gorgeous right now.
Oh yeah.
Our trees. I feel like some years you get this explosion of colors, and I feel like this year I was like, ping!
I think they're a little delayed.
They're a bit delayed.
They're just a bit delayed.
Are they just delayed?
Yeah.
I feel like
this is one of those years where it's gonna look stunning for like 3 days and then it's gonna disappear. Yeah.
We usually have it all out and gorgeous and glorious on our Thanksgiving long weekend, which we've already had. It came and went not this weekend, last weekend already. And there was really not a lot of, I don't know. I mean, some stuff has turned, you know, like the smaller trees but I don't know. I don't feel like I don't feel like at any point I've kind of stuck my head outside and gone, woo. Most of it's been like, oh, it's wet out here.
It's been a lot of rain.
Really wet October we've had.
Shout out to Bonnie for a membership milestone. Bonnie's been a member for 9 months.
Thank you, Bonnie.
My membership is really longer, but I had to break because of a financial problem. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. We appreciate it.
We appreciate all the support, however it comes. We don't expect anybody to stick around forever.
Yeah, we understand.
We know that. I mean, life's expensive. We know.
But we appreciate I understand and appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess it probably doesn't continue. What do you call that? Is it?
Now I'm finished my tea. What are you trying to?
Tenure? Like when you hold on to something.
Yeah, like it doesn't
it doesn't pick up where you left off.
Yeah. Which is silly. It should.
But that's okay. We appreciate it.
I will send feedback to YouTube. I'm going to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
And did I read out Linda? Linda's was 32 months.
32 months.
Yeah.
Thank you, Linda.
And Bonnie is also a Silk member. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies.
That's another way to know if Bonnie was a member longer, because that was our original level. Was the Silk?
Yes. Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, because for a long time there was only YouTube. YouTube keeps changing things.
Yeah, for a while there, for over a year, you could only have one tier, one membership tier. Okay, so
how's the poll?
Do you want me to shut the poll down?
Yes,
if you haven't voted, make sure you vote. We're going to shut the poll down.
I want to get into my next bag.
Ooh, you're going to like this answer.
So cute.
This is overwhelming.
Oh, really? Oh, how cool.
Yeah, another 10 seconds or so, and then shut it down.
Well, I've got colors here for just about. I think I could squeeze any of those ideas out of this, but if I need to, I've got other colors behind me.
Have you showed everyone the bags from last week?
Well, Friday we did. So this one was already up and running. This is a solid colored bag. We explained how to make it solid color in the video. Added a little applique. You can add an applique. We made a little candy corn one on camera. So this was to do a couple things. One, it was nice light colors, and two, I wanted to demonstrate color changes because it was kind of, we just used a sort of a simple color change. It didn't involve a lot of knotting, which was kind of nice. We did this little candy corn one, and I also already had this one done. Same thing. I did a color change only once in this bag. It was at the end of row 9. And then rows 10, 11, and 12 are the red. And then I went and I added some little French knots afterwards. But of course, if you were decorating your bags, you can add beads, buttons, little tiny pom-poms, sequins, little bits of felt, anything you might want to sort of glue, sew, or otherwise sort of stick on there. Because these are kind of, they're like a little gift bag. They're also kind of like a little bit of a toy. So you don't have to treat it like you would maybe a piece of clothing that's going to get tossed in the wash an awful lot. So it's more like, this is kind of like crafting crochet as opposed to, crochet for wear or crochet for home use, like blankets and whatnot. Any fiber you want, really, any yarn weight you want, really. The thicker your yarn, the bigger the bag. The thinner your yarn, the smaller the bag. So for example, this is like a DK or a lightweight size 3 yarn. And this was a Super Saver size 4 yarn. So same number of rows, same hook size, but look at the difference in size. So that will definitely change the way it comes out depending on the yarn you use, but equally cute. So how's the poll? Did it finish?
Yep, I just wrapped it up. We had 135 votes.
Oh,
and
thank you, everyone.
Overwhelmingly, the winner is hot chocolate at 60%.
Whoa, okay, hot chocolate.
Yep, tea, coffee, cider was 21, and apple inspired was 18.
All right, so
we're going with a hot chocolate.
I would say this is a nice hot chocolate cover. Now, here's the thing. Do I do the hot chocolate in the mug?
Do you do the mug with the hot chocolate?
And do I put a handle on it like it's a mug?
Or do you do all hot chocolate with like marshmallows?
With marshmallows on top.
New poll.
All right, well, let's see. I've got marshmallow. I've got hot chocolate. If I put the hot chocolate in a mug, I guess the mug could technically be any color, but would you know that it was actually hot chocolate? I think I should do, how does one distill the essence of hot chocolate into a tiny treat bag?
Let me think this through. I'm picturing a mug.
You're picturing a mug
with hot chocolate
at the top
in it.
Yeah.
And then like maybe a little dollop of whipped cream or like a marshmallow on top. So what if you create the mug, but then make the top go like this so that it has an effect of the mug, and then you have the hot chocolate across the top.
So you're suggesting that I make a mug and then maybe the last couple of rows.
Can you make it do this, like arced?
Well,
so if you're seeing a mug from,
I know what you're suggesting, but I want to use the bag, so I don't want to.
Well, the handles can be.
I love it.
So if you're holding it, everything falls out.
I think all right. Here's a good question for everybody. Should the bag be largely a hot chocolate color, or should it look like the little bag look like a mug with like a row or two at the top of chocolate colored? Because I can also write hot chocolate on the front, in which case the mug can be any color.
Agreed. Well, let's see what ideas come in. Mug, marshmallow, and cinnamon sprinkled on it. Tracy says little handles can be the marshmallow.
Yes.
A bunch of people here. Dawn, Robin, Green, Green Tigress, Brittany. Hello, Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Wraith.
Hey, Wraith.
A lot of people say with the mug.
With the mug. Okay.
Yeah, definitely with the mug.
So the mug.
So the mug is definitely a winner.
The mug should probably be a light color.
Yeah, because you want to see the hot chocolate in it.
Yeah, you want to see
it needs to be lighter than the hot chocolate.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bag up to the end of row 9 a mug color.
I mean, you could use the pie crust color for the mug.
For the mug.
Sure. You could also use a white or an off-white if you have it.
Well,
but that would work.
Yeah, I think that would work. Okay, I will use,
because you want to use that cream color for,
and this is going to be
otherwise you could use that for the mug.
Yeah.
You could also use that for the marshmallow.
This I'm thinking is marshmallow. This is the hot chocolate. And we just want a plain mug. But if I want to write hot chocolate on it, it'll show up better on a lighter color like the beige.
Let's ask the viewers.
Well, we have to have options. So if this is the hot, okay, so we're just talking about the mug. So hot chocolate and marshmallow colors are taken care of. So the mug, I've got this nice beige. Mr. InStitches thinks this would make a good mug color. It would also look nice with this. This looks like chocolate pie. Chocolate pudding pie, baby. Obviously, we need to have some dessert in this.
We got a super chat here from Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell!
Thank you.
Adding a little magic. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
I think green would go nicely. The green would look pretty as the mug, I think. And it's light enough that I could embroider words over top of it. So both of these would make nice mug colors. I don't think this yarn would work nicely with that yarn, so I'll keep those apart. Gold? No.
Let's see. What do you guys say? Beige mug or the lighter cream color for the mug?
No, this is going to be the marshmallow color. I don't want to do it twice.
So it looks like most people are voting for beige.
Beige. Yeah, I think that's the best thing.
Could also have a green
This
mug.
also looks like...
You could have a yellow mug.
Well, I thought this looks nice with that, but I think this looks nice too. And this is nice and light, so when I write hot chocolate on it,
sounds good.
It'll show up a bit better, I think.
Decision made.
Let's find out. All right, decision made. Here we go.
Tigress votes for green, obviously.
I might do both. Let's see what I've got here for.
We shall see. Clear glass mug, says Teresa. Now you're just trolling us. Now you're doing
that would just be basically making it.
Now you're doing some mild trolling. Ha ha ha.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to base it the same as the other one. So chain of 8 to begin, 3 single crochet into the second chain from the hook, single crochet into each of the next 5, 3 single crochet into the last chain, and then
shout out to Irene.
Hello.
A lot of people use their family or spouses accounts.
Yes.
So they want to make sure we know who they are. So
hi, Irene.
Hi, Irene. I guess you're using your spouse's account or a family member.
You hijack somebody else's account.
Yep, that happens a lot. A lot of people's accounts get hijacked by their family and spouses.
Yeah, whoever was logged in last.
Yeah. Lori suggests doing the words in the green. So hot chocolate. That's actually not a bad idea.
That might look cool.
Sometimes you can get mint flavored hot chocolate, and they're usually pretty good.
I'm gonna have to get a slightly thinner yarn to do that with, because that's I think this is a bit too thick to embroider with, but I literally have a shelf of green yarn here, so I'm sure I can find something to fit the bill. All right, so there is the base made. So just like the pie crust on the other one, base is made. That's rows 1 and 2, and now a row of back loops only single crochet. And I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot of speaking, but I mean, you guys listen to me talk constantly all the time. Anyway,
I think Jayda talks enough in her videos. She can be quiet.
I do. I can be quiet for long stretches of time. I know that sounds probably impossible, but it is true. If I get really busy in something, I'll be very quiet, and this one will come looking for me like, "Oh, I'm wondering where you got to or what you've been up to." I'm like, it's because I have not talking your ear off for more than a couple of hours. You start wondering
my
where
ear
I am.
stopped bleeding for the last 2 hours. What happened?
Jeez.
Where'd you go? I noticed my ears aren't bleeding anymore. We have a membership milestone from Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
Teresa's been a member for 17 months.
Wow, thank you.
Silk member. Teresa's the one that says clear glass mug.
I might try one of those. That's
We're being
cute.
trolled. That's just some trolling going on there.
Well, I mean, in Teresa's defense,
technically you could do a clear mug because you could frame it.
I have a clear glass mug.
You could do the border.
No, I could just do the whole thing in this and then
but
claim it was a clear glass mug
it with like a different color. And
how do you border a three-dimensional?
Just like when you draw a cartoon, you have a border. You could border the mug.
Draw it on, kind of like.
Yeah, well, embroidered. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like a reflection almost.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So it could be done.
It could be done. Anything can be done.
You could also mix media. Like you could use like a vinyl.
Vinyl?
Yeah, like clear. Like if you really want to get detailed. like clear, like a pencil case or a vinyl piece of vinyl.
Oh, like slip the whole thing inside something else. Well, now you're just getting into the.
Well, now we're getting into some real stuff.
You're getting into the realm of art at this point. I don't know if I don't know if it's too late in the day for that.
Well, that's what you're doing, Art.
I am doing art. So I'm building a little mug. Okay, so here's the question. Before I get to the top, am I going to...
Oh, that's a good idea. Don says write cocoa instead of hot chocolate.
Yes! Genius.
Much better
Much
idea.
smaller. Yes, cocoa. Cocoa it is. All right, what row am I even on here? I'm just zipping along. That is not the end of the row. This is. Okay, so the question I was going to ask is, how are we going to do the marshmallows? So is the marshmallow topping or the whipped cream topping going to be kind of this, like, should we give it the essence of individual marshmallows somehow? Should we just kind of give it a single, like, you know, if you go and you get one at a store, they kind of go like with whipped cream on top. Should it be like a bit like this, or should it be a little bit different? Should I build the handles in like this one, or should I make it solid and add little extra handles at the end? What should I do about the handles? I'll be there relatively soon, which is why I'm asking.
Oh, let's see. We got some ideas coming in. A little hot chocolate colored square and triangle to look like little hot chocolate bars with the marshmallows and maybe a cinnamon stick.
A cinnamon stick.
Curly, says Cheryl. Mini marshmallows. Marshmallows, a bobble stitch, maybe?
Yeah.
At the top. That's from Janice. At the top. Triangle at the top. Okay. Pie, like the pie end handles.
Okay, so we'll do, all right. We'll do
mini marshmallow.
Extra, we'll do these little handles. So I won't build in handles like this one. We'll actually do little carry-all handles, like a little mini tote bag. So tote bag style handles versus built-in handles. So we'll go tote bag style handles. I am liking a couple of things I hear. So I love the idea of bobble stitches to signify little marshmallows around the top. That would be cute. And the triangles, I'm just thinking, like, instead of, I could make really tiny little triangles around the top to kind of look like the angles of those marshmallows. I think that's what you mean. I kind of like that idea too. So I think a couple things to try up there. I think I'm going to do like 2 rows of brown to signify the hot chocolate, so you can sort of see it. Because if I curl back the top like this one, you're going to want to see the brown on the inside, right? That takes care of that effect that you were thinking of. Just an idea.
But yeah.
This is fun.
Puff stitches, bobble stitch, bobble marshmallows.
Thinking bobble marshmallows might be a really cool idea. And
popcorn stitches individually for mini marshmallows.
They don't have to be regularly occurring because
mug handle on the side. I think we should have a mug handle for aesthetics.
So maybe should I skip? Oh, okay. Built-in handles, maybe not. Tote bag style handles, maybe not. Maybe no handles up top and just the one little coffee mug handle. But it's open, so it's still like a little sack that you put a treat in, but the handle is on the side.
Yeah.
Huh?
I guess you could use that for a gift card, like a.
Oh, you could still use it as a gift card. You could still use it. It'll sit.
It'll still
like this.
If you put the handle high enough, it'll sit.
No, but even if you're just going to, I'm picturing these largely on a platter full of goodies as like a little thank you loot bag on the way at the door, or sitting at the table.
You know, you could
also
down. Just skip the handles. And just do the mug handle.
I think the mug handle.
Yeah, and leave the top like looking like a
mug handle.
Yeah.
Doing a mug handle.
Mug handle it is.
It's this fantastic group of people.
It looks like a lot of people are agreeing with that.
Mug handle.
Mug handle.
So bobble stitch marshmallows A coffee mug handle. Oh
Possibly
my gosh.
flowing out of the mug.
This is going to be
That's
so
an idea
cute.
too.
Ooh. Hey, we can do any of it. This is great. Okay, what row am I on? I'm going so fast here. I have to stop and count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, wait, 8, 9. Oh, I'm already done. I need to do a color change. Holy smokes. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 rows. Boy, that happened fast. Okay.
Vicuña, wow, it's probably completely out of tune.
Aw. Ooh,
yeah,
yep.
he's out of
Yuki's
tune.
out of tune.
Oh yeah, he's way out of tune.
Did somebody ask for a little Yuki? Ooh.
Oh well.
Poor little Yuki.
Yep. Attitude.
Attitude. Like this live stream.
This whole live stream is out of tune.
We're generally out of tune.
We're out of tune in general.
That's that ukulele.
I haven't brought this out. We gotta play some more Granny Square.
We gotta play some more Granny Square game. I have an idea.
You're not crocheting fast enough. Speed it up, Missy.
That actually feels kind of nice.
It's like a massage.
It's kind of like a gentle massage. Mm-hmm. It's actually not that bad.
I can time it with your stitches.
Can you?
No, I can't go that fast.
2 rows of brown, and then I'm going to switch to the white, and then I'm going to make some little bobble stitches, and then we're going to have a little. Okay, now I'm speeding up.
It's a Halloween Yuki. Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't.
Correct.
We haven't. I haven't had a chance to play him in a while because my rheumatoid has been just bad enough that trying to hold anything at an angle with my wrists at a particular angle for too long is too much. I can't do it.
I need to practice more.
Yeah, music practice is something we've kind of been slacking on.
Mm-hmm. We said we were going to practice more,
yes,
and we just never do.
And we didn't. Where's the time go in a day? That's what I want to know.
Oh, where does the time go? Slowly floats into space.
It does. It slowly
dissipates.
Floats away off into space. All right. I'm going to do 1 regular row of single crochet with the marshmallow color. And then I'm going to attempt to do some little miniature bobbles. We'll see what I come up with here.
Looking good so far.
Yes, it does look reminiscent of a cup of cocoa so far.
Can we put like a joke saying on it, like number 1 dad or one of those classic?
I like cocoa. I think I like the idea of writing the word cocoa.
Yeah, I think that's the winner. How are you gonna make them look marshmallowy? You have to pop them out a little bit.
Just wait. Everybody suggested palm.
Hey, you didn't do my idea of arcing it. What, into a triangle? A straight line.
No, I told you I can't.
What do you mean you can't? There is no I can't here.
It's not going to look right.
There is no I can't. There is I can and I will and I must.
No. I figure this is going to end up turned back a little bit. So what you're going to see is the hot chocolate from the inside of the mug, literally. Oh. Yeah. So I'm going to try a few little bobbles. So here we go. I'm going to go with a double crochet and so let's go 2 double crochets and a slip stitch. I'll slip stitch into the next 2, and then I'll do 2 double crochets, and I'll slip stitch into the same one. Yeah, those look like little marshmallows. Yee! Oh my gosh, great idea, guys. slip stitch, slip stitch. Okay, to get this little marshmallow effect, which is it looks like a little tiny marshmallow, I'm working 2 double crochet and a slip stitch into the same stitch. So it's kind of like you get these 2 high stitches, and then it immediately gets crushed down on itself with the slip stitch. So I'm not chaining into it. I slip stitch into 2 stitches to kind of put some space between them. And then right into the next stitch, I start off with a double crochet, a second double crochet, and then I slip stitch back into the same stitch. And I get this little tiny marshmallowy little bobble thing going. I think that looks really cute. So I'm working on a 3 stitch. So this little pattern is worked across 3 stitches. So slip stitch, and then into the next stitch, double crochet, slip stitch, all into the same thing. And that's going to use up 21 of my 22 stitches, but that's fine because I'm just going to slip stitch squeak in the last one. It doesn't really matter.
We have a membership milestone here from Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer's been a member for 10 months.
Thank you.
Silk level.
Thank you.
Jennifer says, I have been making the Granny Square Ghost and Pumpkin and Screaming Little Grab Bags. Going to have them at a bazaar on October 30th
Lovely.
and 31st.
Oh my gosh. Love it.
Great.
Good luck with the bazaar. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Nice timing for a bazaar. I'll sneak in one more of these. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's so cute.
Marshmallows.
Yes. This looks like a little marshmallow topping. Oh, my gosh.
Looks good.
It looks like little marshmallows.
Frothy.
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 Froth.
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 I can't say it.
Frogs.
Froggy.
Frothy.
Frothy. Frothy.
It's frothy.
Froth. How do you spell
Frothy.
froth?
F-R-O-T-H. Froth.
Oh, I see. Froth.
Yeah. Froth.
Froth.
I know. It's another one of those funny
It sounds
words.
like a British word.
It must be.
Froth. If there's any Brits in the
Anybody
chat,
watching?
I don't know if we're pronouncing or spelling that correctly.
Froth. Not to be confused with frost. All right, just weaving in my tail, and then I'm going to put, I think I'll do my embroidery first, and then I'll add my mug handle just to finish things off. Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
I like it.
Good idea with the baubles, guys. Those look like little marshmallowies.
Looks good.
Super cute. Okay, Coco. I want
now we need a super awesome handle.
Oh, was I going to do green or brown to write the word Coco across the...
I guess let's take a vote
Green
because
tiger,
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Show the green color you want to use and then show the brown color.
I like this, but it's too thick. So I have, what else have I got? Green, 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 green. Well, I've got one that's close. Use this little guy.
It looks like so far the majority votes for brown, but there is a green in there.
Color. So there's the green I use. It's a nice thin
So this
yarn.
is for the word cocoa.
This is to write the word cocoa
on the mug.
Across this beige part of the mug here. And while you guys are considering that, I'll make the handle.
I'm going to do a pull so we get a more accurate.
Excellent idea.
So cocoa. Cocoa?
Cocoa. I'm going to anchor my yarn on the inside, I think. Oh, not. Do I make the mug handle separate and sew it on, or do I just crochet it directly? I'm going to crochet it directly on. Okay. So just a little handle. One, two, three.
We have one vote for red.
5, 6, 7. One vote for red.
Kind of evening out.
7.
use the poll so we can be a little more accurate with our
8.
final choice.
Right here. Chain 1 to turn. Yep. That looks like a mug. Oh, golly.
That looks fantastic.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay.
Let's pull up a little piece of each color and see how, how it looks.
So here's the 2 colors. Let me just finish the little handle.
Yeah.
And I mean, brown is
Obviously
the color of cocoa, so that, you know, makes sense. I love that.
I like the idea of both colors.
Green, because it's sort of a bit of a different
it
red.
Changes it up a bit.
Even the red is a kind of a neat idea because it sort of gives it that more, you know, Christmassy, festive kind of feeling. I guess this mug of cocoa could be autumnal and it could be Christmassy. It's got a nice winter kind of feel to it. This is, okay, just a couple more and then right into the inside. There we go. One and 2. Oh my gosh.
Georgie wants to make sure you write this down so that there's patterns.
I am definitely going to be writing this down. How?
Jayda is currently making miniature bags.
So
inspired by autumn.
Yes. So
stuff.
Friday we did our little tiny treat bags for Halloween. So we've got a little candy corn, we've got a little toadstool mushroom, and we've got a little trick or treat bag with a little pumpkin applique on it. And today we're making more autumnal inspired trick or treat bags or little tiny treat bags. These are definitely treats. This is a little bit of pumpkin pie.
I like how you made the hot chocolate mug bigger.
And the it's the same pattern.
It looks bigger.
I know. It's because
That's fantastic. I love
it. So that's the hot
good
chocolate.
Call with the side mug.
The little that is so darn cute. Okay,
the side handle.
Yeah, so the handle's great because then you can still hang it, or you could just have it sitting there. It'll sit up on its little bum. And so will this one. And I'm just thinking these would look so cute. So cute. Okay. Setting a table.
Mind explosion.
I'm just picturing these at everybody's little place setting. So somebody gets a little coffee or a little cocoa mug with actual cocoa, like a package of cocoa tucked into it. Somebody else gets a little pumpkin pie tote bag with a little a gift card to their favorite farmer's market or something tucked into it. Some chocolates, some candies or whatever. These make super cute little loot bags. I'm picturing a pretty little tray with all of these sort of seated stuck on it.
How cute would just one of these be like stuffed in a tree with like the person's little gift in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just looking like an ornament.
So cute. I mean, that would sit where you plunked it.
Under the tree.
On top of a gift.
With a baby kitten inside.
Like a teacup kitten.
A teacup kitten.
Okay, so I'm going to write cocoa on the front of it. Brown or green?
Okay, so we got votes coming in. Make sure you vote for brown or green. A few people suggested red, but it's mostly brown and green.
That's what the red would look like.
I don't think I can add red to the poll. It's too late.
That would be kind of Christmassy. I like it. So that would be the green.
Okay, so let's see what this would look like.
No,
can you pull a little bit out? Originally, I was going to say brown, but now I'm thinking the green might actually be a nice.
Will the green show up?
Okay, so that's how the green would look imagine the word cocoa there.
In green.
And then the brown. So the word cocoa and brown. That also is good. They're both good choices.
And just for argument's sake, in red.
Just for things and giggles. Just for stuff and giggles. Family friendly show.
Family friendly show. So, yeah, right off the bat, the green would be very subtle, but the brown and the red would show up better against that beige, in my humble opinion. But the green has that beautiful kind of rustic.
Mm-hmm. Both colors, from what I see on my end, both colors would look good. So it's a hard choice. So we got 101 votes. Come on, everyone.
And I am just gonna take the
vote at the top of the chat.
Make a few notes.
You just have to tap on the color you think is the best choice. It needs a face. That's actually not a bad idea.
A little face.
Putting a little face would be really cute.
Yeah, it'd be like an amigurumi
like a little amigurumi with the wide eyes and the little tiny like smile.
Yeah, that would be cute.
You could do a face on one side and the word cocoa on the other.
A couple of little buttons and a little tiny smile.
Yeah.
Cocoa.
That would be cute.
That would be cute.
I like that.
I like that a lot. I'm making notes. Handle.
All right, I'm gonna shut the poll down in 10 seconds.
All right. And then
hold it a little closer to the camera so everyone can see. Look at that adorable little handle, little mug.
Pie and cocoa. I mean, what better? Pumpkin pie and hot cocoa.
Perfect. It's the perfect blend. It's the perfect breakfast.
It's the perfect breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Are you going to close the poll?
Yep. Okay, closing the polls. Your last chance. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we have to wait for that to compile.
Great.
Looks like brown is the winner at 57.
Okay.
And green was pretty close at 42. Close.
I will go with brown.
Brown it is.
Majority rules. All right, brown it is. Brown will show up, and brown is the color of cocoa. So I do like the continuity of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it'll look good.
And I love the suggestion of cocoa.
Either one would look good. You could do the face on the other side in the green color.
Okay. I don't know if I would put the face in green, but it could put the face on the other side. Cocoa. I'm thinking like.
Yeah.
Like.
Cocoa.
Oh, I was going to put cocoa on that side.
Oh, whatever.
What side do you put it on? I guess the side where you like I'm right-handed, so if I'm drinking with my mug, do I want cocoa facing out? Yeah, what do you
want to see?
Or do I want to be looking at cocoa when I'm drinking it? Oh, it's so cute, I'm going to put it on the side facing out. So, cocoa has 5 letters. A C is the middle one. So if you're freehanding a little bit of word embroidery, consider how many letters are in the word. Start with the middle letter in the middle. So cocoa is 5 letters, C-O-C-O-A. So I'm going to start with a C in the middle, and then I'm going to work O-A and then O-C on the other side. So that way I know that my word will be perfectly centered in the middle of my mug. I think I'm going to make that a pointy C. Pointy C. Will I make that a pointy C? No, yeah, I won't. All right. I'm designing as I go. Simple, squarish looking letters. Nothing fancy. Gets the point across. So there's my middle C, and then I'll do my O. I think cocoa was the right idea. Hot chocolate would not have fit too well. know if that's going to work. Oh, no, it's going to work. This is, I want to fit all of the letters in, but I want to give them all at least the spacing of a single stitch to work across. And there's only 5 stitches across the front of the bag. So I have to curve a little bit into the end. But that's not the end of the world. I'll show you what I mean here in a second.
It's not the end of the end.
It's not the end of the end.
We have a message from Lois.
Hi, Lois.
Lois says, lovely to see you, Jayda. I love your tutorials. I had a second stroke August 9th.
Oh, my.
And your tutorials are a huge help in relearning how to crochet.
Well, I'm so glad we could be helpful.
Yeah.
And congratulations on recovering. That's awesome. Coming back from things like that is a lot of work and a lot of being patient with yourself. So that's.
And from what we hear out there, crochet is a really good thing to get into.
It certainly helps with the patience part.
Yeah. I'm going to post our channel homepage link in the chat. You can click on that and that'll take you to our homepage where you can find all of the tutorials. And if you have someone who's computer savvy around or tablet savvy, they can also save that for you as an easy link to get to.
I'm just working on my second last letter here. I need a little bit extra more yarn, I think.
You want to show everyone what you're up to so that they get a rough idea?
I'm almost finished with the word cocoa. I need a little extra more brown to do. So I've got cocoa. I have to add the A, but.
Wow, you whipped that up quick. That looks really good.
Not bad.
I love it.
Cocoa was the right word as opposed to hot chocolate. Much smarter. This is why we have smart people.
We'll have more cameras on Jayda. We'll have better internet.
Yes.
We have the cameras. We just don't have the internet.
There are so many things we want to do with our live streams that we just can't right now because we literally don't have the bandwidth.
We're bottlenecked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got the best possible internet that we can get. Better internet literally doesn't exist around here. Hopefully that will change. Hopefully. All right. I'm going to put...
I think the hot chocolate inspired mug bag is a hit.
Is it a hit?
Yep.
Well, it's so darn cute. This was a group effort. This is why designing with a bunch of brains is a lot of fun. Because you never know what someone else is going to think of.
Mm-hmm.
So... And I got to finish my A. This is nice. This is like, this kind of goes.
I think we should have a little mini poll on the who has a favorite. What the favorite is.
The favorite. What?
I'm liking both pretty equally, but I might be leaning slightly towards the hot chocolate mug.
Well, if I can get this A to work for me, I've got so many little ties back here. What did I just come through? I don't want to do that.
is the pattern for the little bags on the members only page? No. The pattern is, there's the free video tutorial on YouTube, and the bags is actually in the written version is in our Etsy shop.
Yes.
I don't think we put that on the members page.
No, the tiny treat bag pattern is the tiny treat bag pattern includes all 3 of these treat bags. It's up in the Etsy shop. Yeah. And I think we've got the link to that. If you want to go take a look, we've got some different photographs and stuff there.
Yep. I will link the Etsy shop.
Let me just get... Sorry for the delay here, guys. I just decided to change my mind on how I was going to do this midstream. And
yes, we are still currently live, unless you're watching
later.
Not today, where we are not currently live.
Well, if that isn't completely confusing.
I know. If you're watching in the future, this is a rerun. If you're watching right now, this is live.
That is technically true.
But it could also not be live.
All right, let's try this.
We are running this live stream at 8. It's currently 8:50 on October 18th, 8:50 p.m. Eastern. Is it standard? Eastern Standard Time?
I think we're still in standard time.
No, we're in the other time.
Are we in daylight savings?
Yeah, we're in.
That makes perfect sense.
We're in the make everyone confused time. On October 18th.
Yes, it is October 18th. That much I can attest to. All right, I'm just going to make this a capital.
I just got Spaceballs flashbacks. Yeah. There's that scene where Darth Vader, or not Darth Vader, but whatever his name is.
Sir, were you playing with your... No, I did not see you playing with your action figure, sir. I love that movie.
That movie is so good. Ludicrous speed.
Yes, ludicrous speed.
No, sir. I like how they all gasp.
Yeah.
We can't go that fast. We've never done it before. Ludicrous speed now. And his helmet keeps falling in his face, and he keeps trying to lift it. So Darth Helmet, that's it.
Darth Helmet.
Is it Darth Helmet or Dark Helmet?
I think is it Dark Helmet? Coco. There we go.
Movie.
I love that movie, and I think my single favorite. I have 2 favorite jokes. First of all, John Candy. Shout out to John Candy. We miss you. John Candy as Bartholomew. Barf. Barf the dog. It's short for Bartholomew. That killed me. I don't know. And my other favorite joke from that is when they comb the desert with combs.
Oh yes, literally. They're literally.
That was like the funniest thing I ever saw.
It's perfect.
Cocoa. A cup of cocoa.
You want to give it a slight twist so we can see the A? Yep.
So there's.
Right, let's see the C.
There's the little.
Put your hand behind the handle. Oh my goodness! So cute. Now imagine a little like coffee gift card.
Gift card,
right? To like the person's
your favorite coffee shop. Tim Hortons, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, whatever.
Local mom and pops.
Local mom and pops if they give out cards.
Second cup.
So a little, oh my gosh, yeah, a little gift card. That would be so cute. Or there's enough room for like some little chocolate bars stuffed in there, like the tall skinny ones. You can
coffee crisps.
Coffee crisp. Any of the tall skinny ones would fit in there really nicely.
I love it.
So that our little coffee, so our little hot chocolate gift bag and our little pumpkin pie gift bag. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad for an evening of just designing on the fly. I love it. Coco. Oh my gosh.
Very good.
I don't know. See, and I always run into this problem. I should give them away because they're made to be gifts, but I want to keep them.
They're too cute.
They're too cute. I think these 2 will probably go into the Make Ahead stash.
Oh.
Make a head stash note. If you are making stuff for your make a head stash for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, if you're in the States, or just, you know, for the next year or whatever, these make cute little gift card holders, just saying. So if you make a couple of these, again, you can use the treat bag tutorial that we did on Friday to make a couple like this in sort of specific colors. I didn't do anything fancy with the embroidery. I just embroidered the words on it, and then I'm going to knot my ends on the inside and weave in the tails. Nothing fancy. And then just some little bit of bobble work around the top for the marshmallows, and a simple little scallop around the top there for the
Katie wants to know if we will post the patterns for the bags we made tonight.
Probably. I have to write them up.
Yeah, it'll take some time,
but yes,
but most likely yes.
This one's up, but we will definitely put these ones up too. We'll figure that out because these ones differ just a smidgy little bit from these guys, but not terribly much.
We have a super chat from Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you very much.
Shelly says, hi, I'm so glad I didn't miss you completely. Oh my God, the Cocoa Cup is adorable.
I love the Cocoa Cup. I love them all.
So cute.
I've got fun little.
There's the little toadstool there.
Got my little toadstool. Yep, right? And I got my little candy corn. My little miniature trick or treat bag with a little pumpkin applique on it. And then
the coffee
these
mug.
little guys, a cocoa mug and
a
pumpkin pie.
Bag.
I love them. Oh my gosh.
What else is over there? The pie. Mm-hmm. We don't have any pie emojis.
We don't have any pie emojis.
That's it. We need a pie emoji.
We need a pie emoji. Mm-hmm. Well, that was fun. Two new cute little gift bags. Should put this away. At some point, I'm going to use this yarn for something. Well,
this is a little message from Carol. Carol says, hubby kept complaining he was going to turn into a skeleton, waiting for me to come out of Hobby Lobby every time I shop. So I bought him a skull mask to help him along. Now he wants to go.
That's funny. Yeah, because he'll wear the mask and he'll lurk around.
Just kind of lurk around. Get him the whole outfit. So every time you go to Hobby Lobby, it's to dress up in that skeleton suit and then the mask. And then connect the.
He can greet people at the door.
Chain to his leg.
People would love that. That's funny.
Yeah. Greet him at the door. That's great. I love that.
I like that too. Yeah. Yes, if I ever get back to the United States, I will be visiting a Hobby Lobby and a Joann's because I've never been in either of them.
Probably never leaving.
Mm-hmm. Probably never leaving. So true. Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to upgrade my membership, but I can't figure it out.
I think all you do is click on the membership, click on the member join button, and it should pull up the actual membership thing. And there's all those different tiers there. And if you just click on a new tier, it will give you the option to change it.
Okay.
And if you do, remember it'd kick in immediately, unless you're going down, and then you still have the remainder of the month that you paid for until it then changes. So the changing kind of can be confusing too. But I understand that's how it's done.
I have a link to that. That should help.
InStitches has a link for everyone.
I think. I'm not sure. But that sounds right, what you said. They change things so quickly. I can't keep up with it. It's very difficult. But I think Jayda's correct. We have 4 tiers, so you should scroll and see 4.
Yes, there should be 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. By scrolling. I'm thinking
you have to scroll. That's the thing is if you don't scroll, you won't see them.
It's true. True.
I just posted the link. It's just above your comment there, Shelley.
I am going to take a moment to thank everyone for sitting with us this whole evening. I know it wasn't as zany as it does get often around here, but I feel like it was a nice way to sort of ease into the week. Monday should be kind of
it's a bit later.
Calm. Yeah, it's a little later for us.
Yeah.
It's very late for some people.
Some people have gone to bed already.
Yes. I don't blame you.
Yes.
But this was nice. I like these kinds of streams where we sort of sit here and we kind of fiddle with some ideas, and then I kind of try to create something on the fly. I find that a lot of fun. I hope that you guys enjoy watching or find it somewhat inspirational for your own kind of, project planning. Either way, we hope you just sort of enjoy the company, because we definitely do. This is very enjoyable socializing time for the both of us. It's nice to know that everybody's out there and we're just sort of all kind of hanging around and having a cup of tea and just sort of enjoying some time together. I love this little corner of the internet. You guys are just fantastic. Most wonderful, supportive, creative community anywhere, literally in the whole world, because we're from everywhere. And I just look forward to these so much. So everyone who's been able to sit and just sort of spend some time with us, thank you. If you're watching this later, hi there, and thank you so much. And thank you for the support. We thank you so much for the super chats and the super stickers and becoming a member and picking up patterns in our shop. It is an unbelievable amount of help to us. It really does help keep us going, and it gives us a little buffer room to be able to spend more time doing this stuff and coming up with these sort of little tutorials and patterns for you guys. And we really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. It's a circle of inspiration, and it's just wonderful. And it's really what we need right now, because times are crazy. And thank goodness for crochet and all of you, because it's helping keep us sane. And on that note of love and thank you and gratitude to you all, I want to just sort of say happy Monday evening. We will see you Friday. We're going to have some fun library posts coming out this week of little toys you can make if you want to make some more kind of Halloween treats. Once we round the week, I think we'll probably be, I'm not even really sure actually what next week is going to be. I don't know whether we're going to be all like 100% Halloween, or if we're going to kind of call this the last week of Halloween. I'm not sure yet. I'm itching to get into Christmassy stuff. But at the same time, I love Halloween. I wish everything wasn't so slammed together at the end of the year, because it's all of my favorite stuff, all in like 3 short months. But what wonderful months they are. Anyway, I see you guys on Friday. So take care. Be sure to keep an eye on your subscription feed, because that's where all the community posts land. If you're a member, that's where all the members posts land. And it's a fun way to kind of like sort of just check in to see what we're up to. And if you see one of our videos and you enjoy it, please make sure you hit the like button, because the algorithm will serve you more. And that way you'll be less likely to miss stuff. If it comes out and you don't get a notification, it'll tend to serve it to you in your home feed a little more if you like the videos. So we appreciate that, because it does help, because the algorithm's been a bit funny lately. Everyone's been kind of feeling it, I think, throughout the entire crochet world. It's sort of things don't seem to be,
YouTube world.
The entire YouTube world, yeah. But we understand that's currently what helps, and they keep changing things, and other stuff kind of whatever. And you can always send YouTube feedback. There's a feedback button when you're logged in, and you can send them a little bit of information and let them know what's up. And they actually read it all. They do, believe it or not. They have quite a team working on it over there, and they are working really hard. So we do appreciate YouTube for all that they do. And I will stop rambling on. I'm going to make some more notes about my little pie bag and my little cocoa mug, so that I can not forget what I've done here today, and write those up. And yeah. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you Friday.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye, guys. Hot cocoa and pie.